Good morning, everybody. I told you I'd be back. This is a lot earlier than I normally would do, like once a month, but I fell behind. I have a lot to cover, and so I'm trying to catch up. Today is January 13th, and this is episode 9 of MJR's Equine and Fiber Farm, or Independent Fiber Farmer podcast. Um, Although I'm old school, so I'm new to this, and I'm learning that this may be more like a vlog. I think they call it blog if you write. I think it's a vlog if you video. Um, Personal vlog on my crafting, vlog podcast. Um, I like doing it. It makes me feel better. So today is, like I said, January 13th, and this is episode 9 of my video making. My name is Michelle Rom, and you can find me on Facebook under MJR's Equine and Fiber Farm, or on Instagram under Independent Fiber Farmer. Slow down. Um, I said this is a bit early, so I am. Although I'm using my phone, like I said, I'm old school, and I do not know the best device needed to make a video. So anyone that has that information, please let me know. I take all electronic advice because it is not my expertise. So, and I am going to try to wear my glasses today. I know there's going to be a glare from time to time, and I apologize. But my eyes seem to be a little bit blurrier than normal. I think a little bit of sinuses, but it's fine. It's fine. So let's start with what I'm doing. Now, I have posted a few things on Instagram already ahead of time. And I was so on top of Christmas last year, this last year, I kind of want to do that again. And so I'm making things up to put in a tote that I've labeled gift tote. So I already have stuff made up. If an occasion comes up, I can go in there, and I try to make a wide variety of men, women, children, things. Whether they're embroidered or knit or crocheted or paper mache or, whatever. I try to have a wide variety of gifts in there. And so it does help when it's time to just go down there. What I have started already for this year, let me excuse my stretch and reach. Okay, what I have started, and some of these are already on my Instagram page, and no, I'm not a photographer, so my pictures are very boring and bland, and I'm gonna try to give it more of an effort. Sweet pea, don't do it. I don't have my phone in the stand, it's just leaning against it, so if she bumps it, it might drop over, and then I'll have to fix you. But she's trying to figure how to get to mommy's lap while I'm holding all this wool stuff. Incoming phone call. So sorry. There we go. He said, any suggestions when it comes to the electronics and video recording? Yes, please let me know, because I am the paper and pencil kind of a person. So what I have first. Now, these are wool. I will be making these in acrylic also, for the people that I know don't take the time to hand wash and lay flat, or they don't have the time, or they feel intimidated by it. So right now I am doing all wool for the people that do need the extra warmth. But I will be doing these mittens, and they're simple. They're simple mittens. This is a child's pair, but due to my small hands, I fit them because the thumb is a bit tight on me. But see, they're simple. They're a simple cuff, stockinette stitch, and then I bind off till there's only 4 stitches left, and then I sew it shut. And then think I did 4 inches, and I picked up 8 stitches, and worked in stockinette, I think, for 16 rows, and then sewn that shut for the thumb. I said this is child-sized, and this is 100% virgin wool that I had spun and dyed. I don't know if you can see. You know, if I didn't try to hold everything in my lap, I could show you. So, here's, can you see the color? And then I have the thumb. I believe I cast on, using the long tail cast on method of 48 stitches and 2x2 rib. I think I did for 2 inches. And then I worked the rest in stockinette till, you know, it covered my hand. I know I have child-sized hands. Not toddler, you know, school-age children. So, elementary school-age children. Have you seen some of those high schoolers? But, she's trying to eat my clock. I'm trying to keep track because my phone only lets me have 27 and a half minutes, maybe 28. It might let me go to 30. I've never pushed it that far because I don't want to, like, get my video cut off. But, so I'm trying to keep it under 28 minutes. But anyway, there's this pair done. And I would consider that a neutral pair. Boy or girl, child-sized. Let's put that over there. I also did this blue and white Tweety pair. And this is, it is 85% wool. And this is commercial, 85% wool, and the other is acrylic. But you still should treat this like wool when caring for it. But, and I did this for a larger child, so I'm going to have to fix this. Block those a little bit better. Seems to be pulling. It's okay. I picked up 10 stitches for a more comfortable fit here for a larger child or a small adult. Because, see, they fit me just fine. And again, it's the same. With all of these, I cast on 48. And how I get child size and adult sizes is what size of yarn I use, whether it's sport weight, DK, worsted. I got this pair here, which I just got done blocking, and this is my large. My large for super big adults. Not big. I'm small. They're probably average sized adults. And I cast on, I held 2 sport weight double. 2 wool, variegated wools, purple. And I love them, immediately loved them, and thought, I should have made that a small so I could wear them. But you know, again, 48 stitches, and then picked up 10 for the thumb, 16 rows, 16 or 17. Just put your hand in and see. Now these are a wool blend too, but they should be treated like wool because they could shrink. But see how big that is on me. So, large. But I'm working on filling my gift tote with mittens because it occurred to me that I'd made beanies and oh my word. You ever have those moments where you just lose your train of thought? It has nothing to do with age, guys. It just happens. I made beanies and scarf sets. Scarf sets for Christmas this year, along with the ski masks. It was what I handed out, but it occurred to me that I didn't make anything for the hands. So mittens it is because gloves with the individual fingers Yeah, no, I don't have that kind of patience. And it would take a really super long time, which, like I said, I don't have. And there's no editing to any of my videos, which I'm sure you've picked up on by now. So if there's a mistake or I lose my train of thought, yeah, it is what it is. Now, I am working on red pear, which I'm in the middle of, and this is commercial, store bought. Uh, it is merino. I don't remember because I lost the label a long time ago. I do know this is merino wool, and I don't remember if it's super wash or not. So we're going to just hand wash and lay this flat. But this is my next pair, a red pear. Okay, that being said, after about 4 pairs, I kind of got bored. And I have quite a bit more mittens to make. So I decided to get some of my hand spun and try some of my Fair Isle work for Halloween. Because my color work tension needs a lot of practice. A lot. It's got quite a few mistakes in it. And like I said, once you do the color work, I wasn't sure. There is not a whole lot of give. So whatever size you make it is pretty much. So I guess these will be me or my daughters. And this is all hand dyed, hand spun for my stash. So Halloween. I believe my daughter's going to kite these. I do believe it. But they are super warm, and these are 100% virgin wool alpaca, Pagora. So, yeah, definitely hand wash and dry flat. But I was practicing my tension, and it needs some more work. Lots more work. Okay, that's some of my works in progress. But they're simple enough to where I can just do it while I watch TV at night. You know, I can just sit there and practically get 1.5 mittens done every evening. It doesn't take long. I can actually do a pair of mittens in about 2 days. Well, I say days, I mean evenings, because I just can't knit during the day because it's fun, and I feel like I should be doing my chores. Instead, you can't have fun till your chores are done. It's just the way I was raised. So, that being said, I only knit mostly in the evenings. What I have spinning. Alrighty. I have a Shetland, which is the white, and the merino is the dyed pink. And I only had a little bit of it left, which is why I blended it with the Shetland. It's a very sticky spin, and to be honest, I love the after product when I'm done. I actually do not enjoy spinning this, and the same thing with the light yellow and the white that I had done. I'm going to try to recard them again. I'm just not enjoying them. It just seems to be taking way too long. But this is, I think because I have the little bits that I have to pick out all over. I'm going to try to see them, the little bits. I'm going to try to card again the other bats, the matching ones, and see if I can't get some of that out. And I am spinning on my Ashford Kiwi. And put something down. Do you talk to yourself? I do. It helps me. Can you see it? it will be very nice. I'm almost done with this bat. This is all I have left, so I'm thinking 2 more roving strips. So another day, I should be done with this, whenever that day happens. But the other one, I'm going to try to cardigan before, because that's what I'm going to apply it with, is the other matchy one. But that is, again, Shetland and Merino. Now, Shetland, I love spinning, and the Merino was donated to the shop. It was. And and I didn't really know that much when I'd gotten it to really look at it. And I didn't know you had to skirt it. So there's a lot of short bits in there, which, I just have to take my time when I'm using that. I'm not going to throw it away. It is really super soft, and the end product is next to your skin soft. So, and the dye, it takes dye very vividly. So I'm not going to get rid of it. It's just going to take a lot longer, to process that. So, like, I've got anywhere else to go, right? I'm good. What have I got? Oh, okay. In my bag here. Now I did show you this hat, which I had made, this bucket hat. And I had talked about the sweater that I had started, but I did not show you. And what I'm using, right off the bat, what I'm using is sock weight yarn. I just have like little, I could do a stripe, easy, scrappy socks. But how many of those do you have, right? So sometimes you want to do something different than a scrappy sock. And I kind of went on Pinterest again. I shouldn't. But I had seen this granny square sweater, a lot kind of like the blue and orange one from my last video that I had posted. But there are no cuffs or waistband. You do a finished edge, but that's not even on there. So don't pull it out. I know. I need like a workbench. I should have a table in front of me, which would work better. But this is going to be, a sweater that matches a hat. Can you hear my chair squeak every time I get up? I hope that's not too loud in the video. Can you see? So it is kind of matchy and a little scrappy. But like a million ends to weave in. But I am just going to make them big enough to, go across. And then I'm going to seam up so far and put on the sleeve. So I believe it will be a boat neck type sweater. I may do some kind of decorative. Wow, that looks more green. But I swear the yellow really does pop in person. I don't know if I can get close enough. Can you see? You can see it's going to be scrappy. It's okay. But I'm using up a lot of my sock yarns that I have left over. And so it's not a fast crochet, and I'm just doing your traditional 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, granny square. And on the corners, you 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the same hole for the corners. But that's all I'm doing until I get big enough. And I think for the sleeves, I'll just do the 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets around until it's long enough. But we'll see. We'll see. I think it will be holey. This is, by the way, this is wool. So this will have to be hand washed. This is commercial. None of this, I did dye the grays, the yellow and the greens and the white. I did dye most of it, but I bought the base and dyed it. So it is all commercial, and I can't wait for this to get done. To be honest, I can't. I think I will wear the heck out of this one because it's not bulky. It's very thin, and so you don't feel like you have a lot on. Like when you get in the car, some people can wear their coats and some people can't when they wear their seatbelts because it's too bulky. I'm that way with some sweaters. If it's too bulky, it has to be super cold out for me to wear it. But this one here, I think, will be universal. You know, something I can wear all the time. That's my bag. And that's my bag for my scrappy. Okay, let's see. I got my spinning. I got my mittens. I have my last big project. Not my last one. I obviously have way more to talk to you about, but my big project. And I did post a picture on Instagram and my Facebook page. I believe if I stick with it and concentrate, I could finish this within the next week. Yeah. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks because I'm actually on the last. This is Icelandic wool, which I purchased, the raw fleece, and then oh my Lord, let me tell you, open that bag up outside. It is time consuming, but I purchased a black one, and I washed it, and then I dried it, and I carded it, and I spun it. This is 2-ply, I would light worsted or sport, I would call it. Knits up super fast. It is, well, it's not the softest. It may get that way after I block it, you know, and I wash it again. But as of right now, it is not the softest. And this is a sleeve, which I'm working on. But this is all the black I have left. And I know I have to do the yoke yet. This is a bottom-up sweater. So I have to do the yoke yet. And I know there's a lot of black. Now, the pattern it does a turtleneck. Yeah. No. I'm not doing the turtleneck. I will do a crew neck instead. I just don't like, you know, if you're going to wear it all day, sometimes you get hot, you know, with what you're doing, and the turtleneck just keeps the heat in, which is good if you're outside. I just don't like turtlenecks around my neck. If I'm cold, I'll put a cowl on. So that's a sleeve. Now, for the pattern. I purchased this book and I had to wait for it. Is it backwards? It is Linka Newman. I hope I'm not butchering that. Linka Newman, Wilderness Knits, which is Scandi style sweaters for adventuring outdoors. And she has absolutely beautiful patterns in here that are pretty easy to follow. But the one I'm doing, and I know I'm going to butcher this name, the Foika sweater. I do like it. Foika sweater. I do like it in those colors, the blue, the dark blue, the light blue, and the creams. I love those. I've noticed that I wear a lot of blue. In all my videos, I'm wearing blue, so I made a point not to wear blue today. When you have to look at your videos to see which one instead of what you're wearing, because it's always blue. So, I do like it. However, that's not the colors I had spun up and done. I probably will be working on purchasing more either light gray or white Icelandic this year and then dyeing it blue. Or maybe I can find some blue. But this is all, this sweater I'm making, I am doing in, oh good Lord, I did not even show you. Well, here's the one sleeve. And I know it looks like it's going in on the color work. I have not blocked this yet. I've not blocked it. But there's one sleeve. And I have to get the other sleeve done. Let's see here. So this pink and purple is 100% wool that I had spun and dyed. Held double. There's a pink strand and a purple strand, and I held them double. And so that's what it gave me. And then this white here is hand spun. These were all 2-ply, hand spun, and I spun those up myself. And I believe that's a Suffolk blend, mostly Suffolk. I put a lot of my not so soft into a big bin, but I believe I'm getting from the Suffolk section. If not, it's the Cheviot, CH. CHIVIOT breed. I could be wrong. Could be Jacob. No, it's not Jacob. There's no black in there. These were donated. So I am not complaining. I am not. I am one of the most gracious fiber receivers. I appreciate everything I get. But yeah, those are the colors I'm going with because that's what I had. And I would love to have done this top section in Icelandic because I had great dark charcoal gray Icelandic and there just wasn't enough color pop to use it. So hopefully this summer I do more of that. I said I have one sleeve left to go. But this is the sweater that I am working on. And I am practicing my color work because I told you my color work tension is, I dare to get close. My tension is needing some work, some practice. But that is what I'm doing. And I'm hoping to have it done in 2 weeks and under. So I'm right at the, that's the armpit area. So, and it's not blocked yet, so it will grow a little bit. So I'm doing the medium in the pattern. I'm doing the medium measurements with my yarn. What does it call for? It calls for Ala Sloppy. Yeah. That one. But the knitting needle size is 4.5 millimeter and 6 millimeters. So I knew with the yarn that I had spun what size of yarn to use because I don't have any Ala Salapi yarn. Yes, I killed it. I understand. And there's going to probably be a bunch of people giving me a phonetic pronunciation. Sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose. Took me years to say aluminum, okay? But that's that one. Again, not my normal colors. It does pop really nice against the black, which is Icelandic, and then the white, purple, and pink are wool. So, but I may be a little, I'm giving myself 2 weeks because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to spin up just a wee bit more of the black Icelandic since that's all I have left. And I think there's a good bit to do left in the yoke. There's a good bit. I don't have enough for the yoke area. So I will have to spin up real quick another, and I already have it carded. So I just need to finish this, the pink and purple merino and Shetland bat, temporarily put that off and do some more of the Icelandic. 2-ply. But we'll see where that goes. So that's what I'm doing. Again, my name is Michelle, and you can find me on Instagram, Independent Fiber Farmer. I am at 30 minutes. Wow. Okay, I better let you guys go. And this is January 13th, episode 9. Or you can find me on let's see, YouTube, Independent Fiber Farmer, Instagram under Independent Fiber Farmer, or on Facebook under MJR's Equine and Fiber Farm. Until then, I'll try to get a fiber talk video out. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.